Welcome back, everyone. It's a Tier 9 game on Fjords, and I am driving the American Tier 9 auto-loading medium tank, the T54E1. I've actually been playing this tank quite a bit. I actually particularly like this tank. This tank is, well, I've probably said this before, I just feel like it's just kind of mediocre. Mediocre speed, mediocre maneuverability, mediocre view range, mediocre armor, mediocre. Oh! It does have one cool ability. The ability to put almost 1,600 damage into a single target in just about 8 seconds. Which means you can pretty much kill any Tier 8 tank you want. And can cripple Tier 9 and 10 tanks you might run into. As long as you get the rounds bent, because guess what? The penetration is also mediocre with the standard rounds. As you can see, I carry 4 clips, 16 shells of standard, and 20 shells of premium, because I just feel like premium is kind of important in this tank because you run into a lot of incredibly heavily armored targets. Like other team, they've got an ST1. Buy any premium on that. T54, kind of hard to, yeah, you can't kill it with the regular ammunition, but it's kind of hard to do without premium, particularly from the front. T10, hard to kill premium from the front. Oh, hey, here's the enemy. So looking for shots here. This is a support tank. Oh, here comes a scout. This is definitely penetrable. Of course, you need to hit it at buggy first. And you have an aim time on this thing. So I just fired 3 shells, got 1 to hit, got the killing wheel on the MX-13, 90. Managed amazingly to have a badly aimed shot by the MX-30. Only does a little damage to my tracks. Put a shot down at him, misses. Reload, fall back. And it does fortunately have a fairly quick reload for an autoloader. So now I see an SU-101 up there. And this guy's a Tier 7 tank destroyer. Not a lot of hit points, so if I can just hope he stays there while I finish my reload. I see a tree fall. That might have been him moving away, so I'm not going to start pulling the trigger quite yet. I want someone to spot him. Lucky our MX-30 is going to oblige us here. There he is. Really wish probably put shells in that waffle before, but he's not invisible, and the SU-101 is. As you see, the gun's also not super accurate either. Yeah, just mediocre in almost every possible way this tank is. Despite this, because of the autoloader ability of it, it can actually pick up some surprisingly good matches. Just have to hope the match isn't so fast, either the other team crushing your team or your team crushing their team, then you get a chance to put a few clips worth of ammunition out. Now our MX-30 is about to he's doing a very silly thing right now. He is trading with the Waffenträger off Panzer IV. Well, the Träger off Panzer IV is he's just got a really big gun. And so you can see, he puts 2 good shots in the Waffle. Waffle puts 2 good shots into him. MX-30 is dead. Waffle's hurt, but he's still there. I would love to go up there and try and clip him, but there's 4 tanks up there. And as fast as this thing puts damage out, it doesn't put up damage that fast. Let's take a look. Our base is about to be overrun. Our T-30 is holding off a small group of tanks. He's about to be run over, and there's more tanks moving on the base. Well, the ST-1 is probably the single most powerful tank on that team. I'm going to rely on our Waffenträger Panzer IV to hold off the KV-5. While I reload some APCR, because I'm really thinking KV-5, pretty heavily armored. But it looks like the Waffenträger has him, so I'm going to come over here and see if I can help out the T-30 by putting shells either into the ST, preferably the ST-1, but if necessary, the T-10 would also be good. T-30 dies, just going to get there fast enough. Almost done reloading. Yeah, I got spotted getting here, but the shells are up. T-10's there, vulnerable. And I kill him. I could dive down on that ST-1. Matter of fact, I probably should, but I didn't realize the Type 61 was there. So, of course, here I am reloading while he's busy dueling with an ST-1. And now he's just been flanked by an MX-CDC. He's doomed. And I'm sitting here just trying to put enough ammunition so I can maybe maul this ST-1 and try and make him a little bit less combat effective. That's the plan, anyways. Just need to have the Type 61 to keep looking at. He is looking at the Type 61, but the Type 61 dies right when I really need him to stay alive. So now there's an ST-1 coming this way on full health. No thank you. Not interested in this fight. So I'm going to try and get to our Black Prince in time to save him. That's T54 to CDC. Nope. Alright, well, I'm kind of by myself here now. I don't really like that very much, but I'm going to come around here and see if I can take one of these tanks out of play. T54 seems like a fine one. CR to the front. The first one goes to the ground. Crack him with the second one, but don't do any damage. That's some damage. That's some damage. Thankfully, bounces a shell, and then the Artie obliterates him. Not really BCR. I'm expecting him to fight the ST1 when the CDC pops up. Oh, that's bad. No, stuck in a reload CDC. Oh god, ST1 on my back. Engine wrecked by the ST1. I basically have to charge the AMX CDC. He just does less damage. But of course he tracks me to the next one. Probably hoping the ST1 will kill me. Nope, the ST1 has fallen back. I'm almost fully reloaded. Decide to fix the engine so I can get my agility back. And now it's murder time. Hello, CDC. Hit by the waffle. He unfortunately only takes off my tracks. Kill off the ST1 with my second shell. I'm now just dodging because I don't want to be shot by the Waffenträger or worse yet by the Artie. Spot a badly damaged artillery. Pause, aim, take the time to get him. Third kill in a row. ST1 is now reduced to very low health by, I guess, by the T43 and the T43 somehow. He probably took a hit from our artillery. But now he's low on health. He's a one-shot pull out. Take the aim at the big vulnerable turret. Boom, down he goes. 4 shells, 4 kills. And that turns this game from a moment there it was looking like potentially really, really bad match because they had 6 tanks to our 6 or 7 tanks to our 7 to one where we now have 5 tanks to their 2. Gonna reload standard now because everything I got left is unarmored, and I'm done bleeding credits all over their team. I continue playing evasive. I come down here and realize that our E50 is completely AFK. Great. The S152 has not budged from the spot where he originally was camping next to me when I was helping the northern flank. It's actually up to the 212 to start advancing with me. Now I can understand the Su-152's reluctance. Last time we looked, there was a Waffenträger Panzer IV up there. And even on 170 health, he's not going to last long in front of that kind of a tank destroyer. Of course, I'm in even worse shape. My odds of coming through are also terrible, but at least I can see his gun barrel moving here. I know he's still alive. And he's not also gone AFK, or this could get really, really awkward. So after zigzagging around a bit, I'm just trying to make my mind about how best to approach this. I say to myself, alright, we're going to go up there and look for the Waffenträger. If he's got the 150mm, I'm just going to die. If he's got the 128, though, I can take one shot from that, live through it, and clip him before he reloads. Pretty much guaranteed. So that's what we're going to do. The 212 is actually indicating that he's ready to fire. He's seen which way I'm going. I ping the map to tell the team how I'm planning on approaching the enemy base. And then put the plan to action. I'm literally coming around this corner going, oh god, please don't be here. Oh god, please have gone somewhere else. Oh god, please go somewhere where I might actually stand a chance of fighting you. Not here. No. Be somewhere else. I do have 6th sense, but that'll only help me probably a few seconds after, about 2 seconds after he shot me, because the Waffenträger has a really nasty aim time. But once it's definitely clear, you see the Su-152 is coming to catch up. So I pause and wait for just a moment, let him catch up a little bit. Because when there's 2 tanks, it's best to stick together to help make sure that you, your opponent, well, there's 2 bits of philosophy to this. 1, it gives you someone else to help them shoot you. 2, it gives them someone else to shoot at instead of you, which can be really, really important. Because sometimes that is the difference between who lives and who dies, is making sure that you have 2 targets for them to shoot at. Now check this out, I'm actually, because I'm a little worried about both artillery and Panzer IV, I'm actually popping up, putting just a little bit of me over the crest of the ridge, and then pulling back to see if my 6th sense goes off. If it doesn't, I keep going forward. Now I'm pretty clear the Waffle is not here, so I race down towards these bushes to see if I can spot him camping anywhere down here. Nope. Since I don't have binocs on this one, I'm more than happy just to keep right on carefully rolling forward. Our 212 has actually advanced actually just outside their base from another direction. This is really important. It gives us another set of eyes and another angle of fire. And the 212 finds the M12, and I'm able to pick the M12 off from behind a solid screen of concealment. You might see I still duck for cover. So that's my 5th kill now in 5 shells. And there's the waffle. And it looks like he may have gone AFK, because he doesn't even flinch when we pour shells into him. And that is the end of that match. Let's go take a look at the post-game stats of that one. So here's the post-game stats for the match you just watched. As you can see, this match was a whole bunch of milestones for me, which made me quite pleased. First of all, it is my first and now currently only mastery badge in the T54E1. It has also got me a Reaper medal for getting 5 kills in a row, a whole bunch of other minor medals. The always coveted Radley-Walters medal, and a Top Gun, of course, for killing at least 8 enemy tanks in the match. Most importantly for me, that got me enough free experience to acquire, or at least unlock, the mighty T57 heavy tank. Probably one of the best autoloading tanks in the game. I hear people talk about their bat chats and people talk about their AMX 50Bs, but I feel like the strong armor, decent mobility, and incredible clip potential, plus a fast reload, the T57, probably makes it one of the all-around best autoloading tanks in the game. So, very, very pleased to get that. I was going to now unlock it just as soon as I have finished recording this. So you can check out on the right there, I got myself a host of kills, 8 kills total, plus some damage on that T54, who also spotted for the artillery. I also apparently spotted some damage on the AMX-30, very surprising. And it was a lot of spotting. I think it actually cost the AMX-30 almost all his health, because I did 2,369 spotting damage to go with my 3,754 damage from the 105mm gun on this thing. Take a look at the team stats. There was actually some really good play all around. Artillery, the 212, who crept into the base, showed off his stones there, and he also did 2,300 damage. RX-5100, 2,500 damage. Black Prince, way out of tier, still managed almost 1,000 damage with that puny little gun he's got on there, taking on tier 9s. Remember, there's a whole bunch of guys in our team who I feel like they did pretty well. SU-152, you know, not so much, but he did live to the end of the match. And in a tier 7 tank and a tier 9 match, that's almost an achievement in of itself. E50, so god, no damage, never moved, AFK. Why did you hit the battle button, buddy? Come back when you actually want to play. Other team also has a whole bunch of excellent play. IS-6 has a nice match, 1,800 damage. MXCDC 2,000 damage. ST1 as he should in tier 9, monster match. T10 almost 2,000 damage, excellent match. KV3 did over 1,000 damage, pretty impressive for a tier 7 and a tier 9 game. Just generally some really good stuff. No, interestingly, their Waffenträger auf Panzervier, after 1,000 damage and getting a kill, is all the way at the bottom. I wonder why. It looked like he had gone AFK there at the very end. Maybe the game knew he had left for some reason? Did he? And maybe something happened and he pulled back in the bushes and just bailed on the game? I don't know. But clearly, I'm thinking he's being penalized for something because, well, he did only a little bit less damage than that T10. You would think he'd be in the upper 200, low 300 range of XP, and instead he's only getting 126. Something weird going on there. And finally, personal stat screen. 21 shots fired, 16 hits, 14 pens, because the gun's a little bit trollish about doing damage to things, but still came out with some really good stuff. Managed to even bounce 4 shots. Don't even ask me how this thing's armor managed to bounce shells. For a total of 1,200 blocked. Did lots and lots of assistance damage, traveled a pretty good distance, but because this tank's so expensive, particularly when spewing APCR, still lost 3,000 credits on the match. But hey, got the final 3,000 something plus a little bit extra experience I needed to get the T57 Heavy Elite this tank. And as soon as it goes on sale, I'll probably be driving around in the T57 as well. I hope you all enjoyed this match. Good game, and good night.